Hello and welcome to Okay, I Said Too Much podcast. Hi guys and welcome back to this week's episode. I'm so excited because I'm in such a better mood this week than I was last week. I'm sure you can even tell that my energy is like 10 times better than it was last week, 1,000 times better. I don't know what I was on, but I just needed rest. And listening back to that episode, I'm like, I probably could have waited to film it, record it, but Friday's my day. And it helps with the editing portion if I do it on Friday. So hopefully this week's episode is a little bit more high energy. I am talking about all of my favorite things this episode. So I think it'll be a good one just to take a break from the relationship and dating and this and that. I just feel like I needed a break from any type of topic like that. Even my trending topic is a little bit different for this week, which I'm super excited about. But one thing I did like about last week's episode is having the little update in the beginning. So I'm going to keep that rolling with all the episodes and see how I like it and see how you guys like it, because that's more important than me liking it, is if you guys like it. So this week I have been like really focusing on my TikTok lately. Like I've been following the 3 uploads a day to like push your page, and like people have seen so much growth in kind of a short amount of time from doing this. So I'm trying it, and for the most part it's working. If you're gonna try this to grow your TikTok, I will say one thing. My middle TikTok always flops. I don't know what is it about the middle upload of the day that always flops, but it does. But when I post my last one, it'll like push that middle TikTok. So I don't understand the TikTok algorithm. I'll never understand algorithms in general, but I'm trying. We'll see. I will report back. I'm gonna try to do this for like a month and see what happens. So to get into today's episode, it is about all my favorite things, and that's why I'm so excited, because there's just something different. I feel like I've worked really hard on like curating like the perfect things that I like and that I just repurchase all the time. So I'm super excited, but as always, let's get into today's trending topic. So let's jump right into today's trending topic. It is definitely a little bit different, and it's not something that I talk about much because I do feel like some people kind of look at you crazy when you bring it up, but I pay a lot of attention to like global warming, doomsday theories, end of the world theories. Like I pay attention to it. So if you didn't know, they just moved the doomsday clock up to 90 seconds before midnight. Midnight is said to be like when you're like past the point of like self-inflicted danger that we have like put ourselves in. End of the world in quotation marks is like midnight, but it's basically like past the point of no return is midnight. That's a good way to put it. Past the point of no return. The doomsday clock originated in 1947, and it symbolizes like how close we were to like nuclear war at the time, because you have to think about what was going on in 1947, and it was basically like all of these huge powers were like increasing their nuclear power, and so they were like, whoa, nuclear war, radiation, doomsday. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. It's just supposed to bring awareness to all of that. It was moved up to 100 seconds before midnight in 2020 because of the climate crisis and like geopolitical crisis that was going on at the time. And so they decided to move it up to 90 seconds because of the Russian-Ukraine war. They're basically at war. I don't know when war is declared. I researched doomsday clock and like didn't research that part of it, but that's why it's been brought up to 90 seconds, because it is how close we are getting to self-inflicted danger that we cannot come back from. And so they want to bring it to NATO's attention. So they're like, hey, NATO, you need to step in with the Russia and Ukraine situation and take it more serious. For me, the climate crisis part of that will always be the part that scares me the most. If you read up on global warming and what like experts say about the global warming and climate crisis, is that we're closer to like not being able to sustain our way of life than we are to fixing it. I don't say any of this to scare anyone, but I think for younger people, it just needs to be brought more attention to. And I get it. Nothing will change when celebrities like Kylie Jenner use private jets to fly like all across California when they could drive in a car. But little changes is better than no changes at all. And I'm going to talk about this later on in the episode with, well, very soon in the episode with one of my favorite items. I don't use makeup wipes, and I have makeup wipes because other people use makeup wipes, and sometimes you just need a makeup wipe. But I do not use them daily, weekly, anything like that. And I try not to use them at all. And I don't believe in like one-use paper towels to dry your face when you wash it. I wash my face 2 times a day. Do you know how many paper towels that is? On top of like what I use in my kitchen. And so small changes like that, I feel like people can make in their daily life, because sometimes you're not capable of making bigger changes. Like, I have to drive to work. That's just the way it is. I don't foresee myself giving up meat anytime soon. It's just the way it is. I probably could, but I just don't want to. So I make small changes because all these small changes are going to add up eventually. That's why I want to talk about this today, because I just want to bring more awareness to it. And if you haven't heard about the doomsday clock, definitely look into it. It's really cool. I also talked about this on a past podcast episode. Mile Higher Podcast talks about so many conspiracy theories and like stuff like that. So if you're really into that topic and want to explore that more, definitely go check them out. They are great episodes. So yeah, that is my trending topic for today, because I thought that was crazy, because 90 seconds to midnight is like a huge deal. No one's been talking about it. I've only seen like 2 TikToks about it. So that should tell you anything. Read up on global warming. I promise I'm going to be upfront with you guys. If you read up on global warming, it will make you not want to have kids. It will, because it's scary. Like, side note, Venice is literally underwater. Venice is sinking. Like, I have seen a bunch of TikToks about that, where people are like, I'm visiting Venice now before it sinks. And it's like basically so much more of the city is underwater. Like, it's always had you can look back in history, and they have had moments in times where the tide has been higher. And so they have been under more water than other times. But climate crisis and people who deal with global warming literally think it is sinking this time. That is something interesting to look up on too. Well, it's not interesting for the people who live there, because that's devastating. It's interesting. For lack of a better word, it is interesting. So that's the last of the sad stuff for this episode. So let's get into the favorite things. If I convince you to buy anything this episode, I'm so sorry. But these are my favorite things. These are things that if the CEO of these companies came out and said they're trash, you need to throw them away or whatever, I might not listen. These are how good these things are. Especially like some of the skincare products. Like the CEO could come out and tell me like, it's basically all water. It doesn't work. Throw it away. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to be like, go repurchase as many times as I can before they pull it from the shelves. That's how much I like these things. So I wanted to start out with technology because I only have 2 things that like I could not live my day-to-day life without. Number 1 is my AirPods. If you saw how much I wore my AirPods right now, or actually not right now, anytime, you would be amazed. Like, so I just got my tragus pierced in my right ear, so I cannot wear my right AirPod at all as of right now, just while the swelling goes down. It's killing me, because that means I have to like keep my left one as charged as possible, and I'm probably gonna kill that that AirPod is probably gonna be done for by the time I can finally wear my right one again. But I wear my AirPods so much. They're just so convenient. It's the most convenient thing ever. I would probably never, I have like the second generation, so I would probably never like invest in like newer ones until my break. Like, I don't really like the look of the newer ones, but I'm constantly in my AirPods. I like to grocery shop with an AirPod in and like listen to a podcast, or if I'm just out like Ulta, Target, gotta have my AirPods. The next one is my Kindle. I got my Kindle last year for my birthday, and it has changed the game for me. So I love to read books, but I also like to lay on my side in my bed. And so you can't really do the same. This is such a first world problem. I will say this. I like to just lay and be comfortable, and you cannot hold a book open and be comfortable at the same time. I know that is the way for some people and they love it. I do not. I'd rather have my Kindle. I can lay on my side. I can take my glasses off and see my Kindle better than taking my glasses off and seeing a book. So I can just get extra comfortable. I fall asleep reading my Kindle all the time for those reasons, but it's amazing. And you can like, fall asleep with a Kindle on your bed. You can't really fall asleep with like holding a book and all that. I don't know. Again, very much first world problems for this one, but it's changed my life. I've read so many more books now that I've got my Kindle too as well. So I think it's a great purchase. I put a pop socket on the back of mine so it's super easy to hold. Like, it is just amazing and I stand by it. Like, those are the two technology things that I like literally could not live without. I would recommend them to everyone. Now we are on to like skincare, body items. This is going to be the bulk of these favorite things, and then I have like honorable mentions. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but let's jump right into it. My number one, these are in no particular order, but you will tell which ones are like you have to get them, go out and run and buy them now. This is one of them though, the DHC cleansing oil. You know, guys, how I talked about how I don't use makeup wipes. This is my product instead, and I have repurchased this oil over and over and over and over again. You can get the travel size now at Target. I used to just only be able to find it at Ulta, but you can get the travel size now at Target, and I love it. It is amazing. So the main reason I don't like makeup wipes, I have sensitive skin, and so anytime I use the makeup wipe, it irritates around the sides of my eyes, like that really thin, sensitive skin right there. And so cleansing oil just doesn't do that. It is like, it's life-changing. It gets all the makeup off the first time around. So you basically want to start on a dry face, rub it in to dissolve the makeup, take some water and add the water to it to lather it. Really get in there. It'll lather as much as almost as much as a face wash does, and then rinse it, and your face is going to be so clean. Like, I still go in with a facial cleanser because certain facial cleansers do certain things and all that, but your skin is going to feel so good. It doesn't feel squeaky clean because that is not how you want your face to feel. It feels clean, just fresh, moisturized, and it helps your skin still feel moisturized even after you go in with your regular cleanser. So this is a plus. It's a game changer. The DHC cleansing oil, I recommend it to everyone. And don't be afraid of the oil. So many people are afraid of the oil, but if you're using it correctly and also following up with a face wash, you don't have to worry about that. Like, it gets mascara, liner. I use like wax brow, like the thick kind. It even takes that off. Don't be afraid just because it says oil. It is a great product, and it has honestly done wonders for my skin, and you're not filling landfills up with makeup wipes, so it's a plus. Number two, this was a game changer. I have repurchased this countless of times. It can be a little tricky to find, so that's the only hard part, but it's the CeraVe Renewing SA Cleanser. They should change the name, but SA stands for salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is amazing for hormonal acne, which I suffer from the most, 9 times out of 10. This plus the cleansing oil is chef's kiss. Your face will be so clean without being squeaky clean. All the makeup will be gone. And again, you do not want to feel squeaky clean after you wash your face. That is meaning that whatever you're using is killing your moisture barrier. And having a good moisture barrier is like the key to your skin looking good. So it's not going to take off your makeup if you don't use something before it. So I definitely recommend these two together. I don't use this every night. I have my like normal facial cleanser that I use typically every day. It's just like a regular moisturizing facial cleanser for like normal to oily skin, but even that doesn't leave your skin feeling squeaky clean, because again, you don't want that. So if you're looking for something and you struggle with hormonal acne, this is a great facial cleanser for you. You can still use it a couple nights a week and see benefits from it. What I like to do is I usually break out the week before my period, so I use it a little bit more then to combat those hormonal breakouts. My next one, I'm on my second repurchase of this, but this stuff lasts so long and it's such a decent price. I think it's like $12 or $14, so it's very it's a good price. It lasts a long time. You don't need that much. A little bit goes a long way. I'm like hyping it up and I haven't even told you guys what it is yet. This is the e.l.f. Pure Skin Toner. So the e.l.f. Pure Skin line in general, it's like made by dermatologists, has like oat milk, niacinamide. This toner has like a very small amount of glycolic acid. It's low in the ingredients list, so it has lesser amount of it. Amazing. This line is amazing. I have the toner and the moisturizer, and I will keep repurchasing both of those as long as I can. As long as e.l.f. keeps those Pure Skin line stuff, I will repurchase. I use this morning and night, and it's the perfect base to start layering your skincare products on top. It gives you that nice kind of like, because you should put your other serums and stuff on a damp face. So this gives you that nice, damp, beautiful layer, moisturized layer to layer everything else on top of. I left these 2 products off of this list, but I want to talk about them with this toner just because these products are more on the like high end side, but it's the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Toner. Now, the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Serum, and she has a moisturizer too. Those two products could work so well with the e.l.f. Pure Skin Toner. If I was going to splurge on anything, it would be the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Toner. That plus the e.l.f. Pure Skin Toner. So good. Bomb. They just layer so well together. The toner is just such a good base for your makeup, and it really helps keep you moisturized, adds that moisture back into your face. The niacinamide is going to help with even skin tone brightening, a little bit of glycolic acid. So even on the day when I use my normal face wash, that's like a good toner to add on top. It's just amazing. Like I said, that and the e.l.f. Pure Skin Moisturizer are 2 amazing products that I definitely recommend if you want like more budget friendly skincare products. All this stuff is budget friendly because I wouldn't say I'm cheap, but I just spend my money wisely. So this next one, do not be mad at me if you go to Trader Joe's and you can't find this product. Trader Joe's love to add and take things away as they please. No rhyme or reason sometimes, so don't be mad at me. It's not my fault. But that is the lemongrass coconut body oil. This chef's kiss. I think there's a difference from when you're just moisturized by lotion and then that shine you get when you add a little oil to the equation. Like, I love that in the summertime. So what I like to do, and not all oils allow you to do this, I like to mix it with my moisturizer because I'm lazy. So sometimes I don't feel like putting on a whole layer of moisturizer all over my body and then put oil on. That does a lot sometimes. So I just like mix the 2. And so pro tip, if you are mixing 2 things together and they start to separate, those 2 products probably aren't going to work the best together. This is really good for skincare, not skincare, but hair care products. If you're mixing hair care products to like a leave-in and a gel or a leave-in and an oil and they're separated in your hand, you should probably not put those 2 on your hair together. The ingredients do not get along, and so they're probably not going to work as well as if you're mixing 2 ingredients that do mix well together. Same goes for skincare. Sometimes if you do that, you'll get like beads, like it like peels is the best way to explain it. This oil doesn't do it. I've mixed it with so many different found lotions and it doesn't do that. It mixes into lotion so well. It's like the perfect to add a boost of moisture, shine. Just, it's perfect in the summertime, and the smell is to die for. It helps your perfume last longer, because also I want to do this episode and also like teach things that I know myself to you guys. So perfume is water and alcohol. I was about to say alcohol like that. Perfume is water and alcohol. And so the water evaporates, that is the projection, and the alcohol sticks to your skin. That is the longevity. That could be backward. No, I think that's right. I looked it up last night and I put it in here, so I'm going to assume that is correct. Oil is going to help that alcohol stick to your skin and the water not evaporate as quickly, and so it helps your perfume last longer. It's a science. I don't know if that's perfect, but that is what I know. So this is another one of my go-to products. If I go to Trader Joe's and I see it, I buy 2 at a time because I have to have it. But like I said, if you go to Trader Joe's and you can't find it, that's not on me. Okay. Then last top 5 is the Skin Fix Resurface Body Scrub. Ladies, and gentlemen, you can like skincare too, body care. It's universal. If you want baby soft skin, if you want your skin to feel like how it felt when you came out of your mama's womb, get this scrub. I'm not joking. There's so many scrubs out there, but this is it. This is a physical exfoliant and a chemical exfoliant. So it is not only making your skin feel soft, it is, if you have the KP bumps, if you get the bumps from where you shave your legs and you can like see the dots, this is helping with that. It does it all. Okay. And I'm telling you, like, the more you use it over time, the more the chemical exfoliants will slosh off like dead skin cells that the physical isn't getting. So good. This is how I use it, because you can use it two different ways. You can use it on wet skin and dry skin. But what I do is on dry skin, before I get in the shower, I scrub my whole body with it. Arms, legs, everything. Feet, that's a tip. Hands, everything. If you self-tan and you need to get self-tanner off and you want to scrub it off, this is good too, because it has chemical exfoliants in it. So that's also going to help dissolve that color. But it's truly amazing. It does so many good things for your skin. It's a game changer. If you find something that has physical and chemical exfoliants in it, it's going to change your skin, not your face. We should be past the point in life where we're putting physical exfoliants on our face, unless it's like, actually, I'm not even going to get into all that, because I was like, there's a whole spiel and I have a whole honorable mentions list to go over. So I can only teach you guys so much, but do not be using harsh physical exfoliants on your face. Okay? Thank you. Honorable mentions. I have everything I have talked about on this list, I currently have and probably have repurchased multiple times. The Patrick Star One Size Translucent Powder. Game changer. I'm sure all the other colors are good too. I've heard nothing but great things about all of his products. So I'm sure all the other powder colors that he has are great. I've only ever had the translucent one, so that's the only one I can like vouch for. If you want your under eye to look so smooth, flawless, your makeup last, get this powder. Get this powder right now. Place an online order as you're listening to it, because Sephora don't ever have it. Okay? I've been to multiple Sephoras and they don't ever have it. So place your order online. So good. I popped the little cipher top on my first one that I got to use the rest of it in the bottom, because I could not find a full size or a travel size of this. That's how good it is. And I have a travel size. I've had 2 travel sizes and they last a really long time, because the next best thing about this powder is that you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of this powder to get it to do what you want to do. It's just so good. So good. Like, I feel like when I wear this powder and I come home at night, my makeup still looks as flawless as it does when I left for the night. Like, highly recommend. And if you do check out any of the other colors, let me know, because like I said, I can never find them, and sometimes they're sold out online too. So if you can find this powder, get it. That's why I always have translucent, because I really want a banana powder of this, but I can never find it. But if you can find it, get it. So my next one is the Lactin Rapid Relief Lotion. So this is a lotion that has a chemical exfoliant in it, lactic acid, which is great for all of those skin conditions that I talked about earlier with the body scrub. So the KP bumps, the dots that you get, I know there's a name for those, but I don't know what it is. But the dots that you get in your legs after you shave. This, if you want baby soft heels, use your little pumice stone, put this on your feet, put some socks on. Amazing. Game changer. There's a creator, and I tried so hard to find her, which I thought I was following her on TikTok. It's a Black girl. She always talks about like really good Black girl friendly skincare, affordable skincare, high end, low end, drugstore, non-drugstore. And she's always talking about this lotion. So I finally got it. My sister got some too, because my niece has a skin condition, and this changed my niece's skin. It looked so good. So good, guys. They used it in conjunction with the ointment she is prescribed. Changed the game. I have the Rapid Relief one, which has a higher percentage of lactic acid in it, but they do have like a sensitive skin one. That's the one they got for my niece. I would start with that one. I'm just crazy. And I've used lactic acid on my body before in the past. Ordinary makes a lactic acid serum for your face. Well, you can use it on your body, because I used to use it on my body too. So that's why I got the Rapid Relief one, because I'm used to that. It does sting a little bit when you first use it. Skin getting used to the chemical exfoliant. Next up on the list, I've had this. I'm probably going to have this blush until it expires, and I probably still won't hit the pan on this, but I use it almost every single day. Anytime I do my makeup, this is the blush I'm using, and it's the e.l.f. Putty Blush. Another bomb e.l.f. product. I have a lot of e.l.f. makeup right now, and this is like, I cannot live without this blush. I could not have bronzer and have this blush and still make my face work. This blush just carries my face look. You would be astonished by how much of this blush I put on when I do my makeup. Take a shot every time I say the word blush. It's so good, guys. They have so many different colors, a color that fits everyone. I spray it with a little setting spray, because it's a weird texture. I don't know how to explain it. I've had mine for like probably 6 months now, so I don't know if it's just getting a little dry, but I spray mine with a little setting spray. Whoosh. swoosh swoosh the bottom of my beauty blender in it and pack it on my skin that way. Beautiful. Beautiful. The finish is beautiful when you do it that way. It's just so pigmented. It's amazing. Just go out and get it. And it's inexpensive. I don't like the word cheap. It's inexpensive. This next product is not though. It's not bad. It's under $30, but it's amazing. It's the Kenra Luxe One Leave-In Conditioner. If you suffer from frizzy hair, like if you have a problem with your hair being frizzy, this is the leave-in conditioner for you. It smells so good. When I first got it, I wear clip-ins, and when I first got it, I had my hair curled. We had been like in and out of stores, so my hair was a little frizzy. I put it on, and it just like magically smoothed out my hair. It's magic in a bottle. And like I said, it smells so good. It's just such a good product. Like I've seen such a difference in my hair since using it. Like I really think it's very beneficial. I love Kenra's products. The Kenra blow drying spray has like heat protectant. That one smells good. That's a game changer too. That's a really good product. I didn't have it on the list, but it is really, really good. So I definitely 100% recommend their products. We got my mom some leave-in conditioner by her, like a heat protectant leave-in cream. I would have to check with her to see how it was, but it has good products. She has good hairspray. My sister had her curling mousse and liked it too. So Kenra is good. It's definitely on the more high-end spectrum of like hair care products, but it's worth the price. But to take you back down to an inexpensive product, this brand across the board is so good. And if you've been looking for, how do I want to put this? If you want to try a bunch of different skincare products, well, let me not say that. I don't really recommend trying a bunch of new skincare products. I'm definitely one of those people who are like, just find a routine that works and stick with it. You may add and replace products here and there, but I don't recommend just trying a bunch of new products that way. But Good Molecules, they sell it at Ulta, or of course you can get it online. So freaking good. So good, guys. I love their products. I definitely want to point out too, just because I talked about the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Serum earlier, that is an expensive product. I came front. I got the 2 full-size ones I have now in a Christmas set. I just got really lucky. It was like $45. That's like the price of one of those products, okay? But Good Molecules has a peptide serum that is very similar. It kind of does the same thing that the Peach and Lily does, because the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Serum is a peptide serum. It has all different types of peptides and stuff in it, and Good Molecules has one too. Amazing. Like I could interchange those in my routine and get the same effect, honestly. They have a discoloration serum, balm. What I have written down is their Wake Up Eye Gel. I have repurchased this twice now, and I'm never ever going back to a different eye cream, eye gel, anything. Maybe if I got something that worked really good, but their eye gel's $8 and you get it in like a squeezy tube, which I enjoy better than like having to like stick my finger down in something. That didn't sound the best, but you get what I'm saying. And it lasts a very long time. My first tube of that lasts me quite a bit, because a little bit goes a pea size, honestly. Maybe even if that much goes a very long way. Definitely highly recommend Good Molecule products. I think they're inexpensive, but worth so much more. It's great additions to your routine. And I think of course they're like active ingredients work, but they're also gentle at the same time, where you can kind of add some of their products in and not react from it. So I promise that's the last thing. That was a lot of stuff, but that's the last thing. Now, if you go and buy things after this episode, it's not my fault. I truly cannot live without these products though, and they are amazing. And I think finding truly great products and sticking with them, to me, this is the biggest thing. People always talk about my skin. Just find things that work and stick with them. I promise it'll make a huge difference. And honestly, it's more enjoyable when you know your products are going to work and you don't have to be like, oh, I'm trying this, I'm trying that. I know that I'm going to go home right now and wash my face. My skin's going to look good. It's going to be glowy. It's going to look good when I get up. I'm going to enjoy that. So just stick with a routine. Actually, go buy these products because I stand by them. I'm not a dermatologist, but I truly believe that I have given myself a lot of education by watching a lot of estheticians, dermatologists, doctors kind of building on their knowledge to find the perfect routine. I have oily skin. Yeah, I just have oily skin. I get hormonal acne, for anyone who wants to know my skin type when considering these products. If you buy things, not my fault, but they are worth it. These are a few of my favorite things. I say this every week. Well, I'm going to end up saying this every week. I still don't have a jingle for Song of the Week. But I am really excited. As I said in the beginning of this podcast, I was just feeling kind of down. I think when you have to cover heavier topics and you have to kind of drudge up, and that's not a word, but you kind of have to pull up all the things personally I've moved on from, it gets you a little down. So today I also wanted to talk about one of my favorite artists. I love this man. I'm sure everyone thinks this is Drake, but it's not. My sister even says, every time I get in your car, this song plays because this is one of my favorite songs and it makes me feel good. It's 21 Savage, Brand New Draco. And this might not be for everybody who listens to this podcast, but I'm telling you, it's something about riding around with the song blasting, making me feel like I'm Trap Star of the Year and I'm from East Atlanta. That just does something to my soul. That just makes me feel better. Like, it just puts me in such a good mood. Sometimes I feel like for me, I don't like pop music. Yeah, I just don't like pop music. I like a good trap rap, couldn't relate even if I tried to rap song, okay? I think it puts me in a good mood. It lets, like, I don't always want to listen to people sing about love. Like, I mean, I like a funky beat every once in a while, of course, but even some of those, when you actually sit and listen to the lyrics, they be sad too. I feel like when I'm in my car rapping along to something that I don't relate to at all, it's like a little delusional escape. Okay, so this song just makes me feel good. It makes me it gets me hype, it gets me ready for the day. So yes, Brand New Draco by 21 Savage. If you're having a rough day, you need to hype yourself up, you try and get pumped for something, listen to that. It'll change your life, I promise. You know what's so funny, y'all? Last week I said, this episode's probably gonna be longer, and it was one of my shortest episodes. But now I'm looking at the time on this episode, and this episode might actually be the longest episode we've had yet. I get really pumped up when I'm talking about things I like, clearly. But I hope this week's episode was way more uplifting than last week's and the ones in the past. I can't lie. We are jumping right back into the deep topics next week, but it's not going to be as bad. Maybe. They are going to be good though. I hope you made it through my trending topic as well, because I know that's a little different and not everyone wants to talk about that topic. It can be a little depressing. As always, I love you guys. Take a shot, stay safe, and I will see you next Tuesday. Please do not forget to like, download, play on a super low volume multiple times, review 5 stars only. Please and thank you. I love you guys. I love you guys. Be happy, be safe, and until next week. And I will see you again on... Okay, I said too much.